Here are the tests that you guys requested for my 2022 American Standard Homestead VorMax Ultra High Efficiency Toilet. Just like before, there is no water line in the tank or on the flush valve, so it is set there. I will show you guys a flush, and then let's see how it does on tests. The flush is interesting. It's too short, but it's interesting. The first test was requested by Oliver and the Morrisons, and he would like me to flush dirt with a clogged siphon jet. So as we know from the last video, I don't have to clog the siphon jet. All I have to do is lift one of the flappers, but not the other. So, assuming I can remember which power is which, let's see if it can take dirt with no siphon jet. It rinsed perfectly, but the dirt actually got pushed into the siphon jet since there was no water coming out of it. Otherwise, I think it would have done really well. So, in retrospect, I probably should have clogged the siphon jet. So, I'm just going to clear the rest of that out with another flush and move on. For the next test, East Canada Fire Alarms asked if I could flush grass. So here is a container of grass. Let's see if it can take it. It did a lot better than I thought it would. It took most of the grass. There's just one tiny little bit left. So it would have taken that in 3 flushes. And for the amount of grass, honestly, that isn't terrible, since a 3-gallon toilet could do it in 1. For the next test, Dash Flash Plumbing and Your Average Idiot asked if I could flush dye. And he specifically asked me to flush it a certain way, which unfortunately I could not find. So I'm going to put some around the sides. I know there was some video that was done with dye around the sides like this. So hopefully that is what you intended, Dash Flash Plumbing. If it is not, please let me know. So let's see if it can take dye from around the sides. The answer is no, it cannot. So that is not a very good thing to see when a toilet fails a dye test. I'm going to go ahead and give that another flush and see if it can remove the rest of the dye. That did it just fine. For the next test, HFTF Plumbing Restorations and More and Christopher Dixon asked if I could flush 2 washcloths. The answer is yes. I can flush 2 washcloths, but I don't know if the toilet can. Not in 1 flush. Of course, it's overflowing because this toilet is very easy to overflow despite only using 1 gallon. So I would say it failed that. The next test was also requested by HFTF Plumbing Restorations and More, and he asks if I could flush 3 washcloths with a clogged siphon jet. It clogged on 2, so I don't think it can take 3, but let's see. It's definitely clogged. That did not go very well. This toilet overflows so easily. Toilets and Tests asks if I can flush a pot of dirt. So here is a whole pot of dirt, but before I pour it in and flush it, tell me in the comments, how many flushes will it take? Press and release. That's a lot of dirt. Took it in 3. Honestly, that's not bad at all. You saw how much dirt that was. It took the vast majority in 1 flush, and it took the last 2 flushes just to kind of clean the rest of it out. So I'm impressed, to be completely honest. Toilets Rock asks if I can flush a plushie. Let's see if it can take it. It didn't come out the end of the pipe, so I don't know that for sure, but it could have gone through. So it took 2 flushes, but it passed. Master Flush asks if I can flush 25 bottle caps. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and before I put the 25th one in, tell me, how many of you guys remember these? 25. Let's see if it can pass. It definitely left 1, but I'm going to go to the end and see how many it took. There are 22 at the end, so 23 and 24 are somewhere in the pipe or the trapway, and 25 is right there. Took it in 2. Not too bad. Virginian Toilets and Restroom Tours asks if I can put dye in the tank and the bowl, which I can. It looks like it did really well. I can't tell if it's perfect, but it did great. For the last test, TBC Plumbing asks if I can make it overflow. You just saw it overflow a couple times, but I can do it again. But this time it won't just overflow, it'll overflow red. And it literally just flushed by itself right there. I swear I did not touch a thing. I guess it pushed enough water up the siphon jet to make something work. So I don't know why the water looks orange, but it's more of a pink color. There's the first flush. I'm going to see if I can fix the color because it looks way different than this. I don't know why it's not showing up correctly, but I'm going to give this a second flush. Now that's what I call an overflow. Pretty cool. So that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for your requests. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.